right, well, good morning, my friends. We evacuated yesterday, as you all well know, and we're hanging out here in Red River at our good friend Kevin's house. And so we're going to take the side-by-side into town here and look around a little bit and just kind of, just kind of get our bearings a little bit. Been on the phone a lot today with the insurance company, talking to them about helping to cover the cost and the expense of being evacuated and displaced from our home. So we got that figured out. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be getting up. We're going to head over to a condominium in Red River that we've rented, and we'll be staying there until, we're scheduled to stay there until the 26th. So that gives us 12 days in one place, which means we can unload things out of the truck and kind of settle in for a little while and just kind of sit and wait and see what's to come, and see if this new crop and huge slew of firefighters that are coming in from all over the country are able to do something to tackle this fire now that the winds have started to calm down, and I think we're going to have a couple of days of calm winds. We'll just see. We'll see what goes down. We just sent out an email to all of the people planning to attend our wedding and suggested they reach out to their accommodation management companies for the Airbnbs and the different rentals that people have, because we had heard, Heather's sister actually told us, she called the rental agency that she's using for the house that she's renting, and they told her that they're only willing to refund her 50%, which I think is just a big crock of crap, considering the fact that we are in a national disaster area and there's a strong potential we're not going to be able to get back in time for our wedding. We're hoping we can, and we're hoping everything goes down and goes off without a hitch and goes down as planned. But
without a hitch so we can get hitched.
Without a hitch so we can get hitched. But I tell you, I told her sister that as long as she paid for her property on a credit card, she can reach out to her credit card company, and I'm sure that the credit card company will back her in the fact that she's made a reservation somewhere that is now in a national disaster area. So we'll see how that all goes down. But there's going to be a lot of conversations going on with insurance companies and with credit card companies and all of that kind of stuff. And any way you slice it, we're still getting married, and we're still going on our honeymoon, and we're still going to have a kick-ass time.
All right, now.
Let's do it. We'll open it up. Convertible. Yep. Our new temporary neighborhood. Pretty nice around here. What do you think of Red River?
I like it. We have like 3 ice cream shops, 2 coffee shops,
A brewery.
a brewery that doesn't serve Kahlua.
Yeah, by the way, see this pond up ahead? This pond is a part of a property that's for sale. Now, those A-frames on the other side, those are some other property. And then, of course, there's a cabin right here that's somebody else's property. But between the cabin, see that driveway there? That's a new driveway specifically for this property. So you could buy that piece of property and own this pond. Be kind of fun.
2.47 acres.
It is 2.47 acres, right?
Yep.
What were they selling it for?
$190.
$190.
Asking $190.
Let's open our doors. So this, my friends, is the beautiful Red River. Look at how beautiful that is. Pretty log home right there. Alright, so now that we're on the other side of the valley, I thought I'd show you where we're staying. You can see down below here, let me zoom in. There's Red River down there. And then those two cabins over there, let me zoom in again. Those two cabins right there, that's the property owned by our good friend Kevin. And you can see our truck sitting there. That's where we're staying right now. It's right on the National Forest. It is such a beautiful spot. I mean, just look at that. Magnificent. Drops right down here to the creek. Tell you, this fresh, clean air and the sound of this beautiful river just rushing by, pure, clean water, and the bottom of the river is just all smooth river rock. So clean. Makes it a lot easier to sort of let go and forget all of the interesting things going on in life right now. I tell you, it could be a lot worse. I don't think our cabin's gonna burn. I have pretty strong belief that our cabin's gonna be fine and our neighborhood's gonna be fine. That doesn't mean that the surrounding areas and the mountain ranges all around us that we like to play in and do our adventuring in and all that won't burn, but who knows. But what's really interesting is how much time and energy we've invested in this property. You would think that we have a tremendous amount of attachment to it. And yes, we love this little cabin and we've worked so hard on it. But that's not to say we couldn't just go and create something new somewhere else. Do we want to be investing that much time and energy into building something new right now? Probably not. I think we both feel like we need a break from construction and we need to get back to doing some outdoor adventure and exploring and just truly enjoying nature. I mean, we do enjoy nature where we live. We live in and amongst beautiful trees and forests, but I don't know. I just, I'm not attached to the cabin, and even though I absolutely love the Merino Valley where we live, I don't necessarily feel a lot of attachment to that even. So, you know, I guess come what may. And beyond this particular natural disaster event, life will go on. We're both healthy and we love each other very much, and we'll just go from there. Who knows? I absolutely love the West. I love the big open sky and the mountains, and I love the feel of the West. I love the attitude in the West. And so long as you live somewhere really close to water, like this right here, you know, you don't necessarily feel the pressures that nature has right now with regard to drought and all of that. But Heather and I both grew up in the Midwest. One of the places I had considered buying land was the upper Midwest, northern Wisconsin. It's an area called the North Woods. And, you know, if the West is going to continue to burn and the West is going to continue to be in a significant drought, who knows? Maybe we want to take a look at finding a place much closer to a lot of fresh water. I grew up playing and working on the Great Lakes. I spent my summers up in Door County, Wisconsin, working at the state park, teaching windsurfing and sailing and hanging out on the beach, and it was a wonderful time, and it's a very wholesome place. The upper Midwest is a very wholesome place and very, very good people. So who knows? It's yet to be determined exactly what we decide to do, but things can change on a dime. And I think one of the things that we both do very well is to roll with it and not have too much attachment and be open to exploring and trying new things. And I think that's what truly makes an adventurer. A person who doesn't fear new things, doesn't fear change, and remains open and free to flow with the way life unfolds. And, so long as we're healthy and we aren't in some sort of financial turmoil or whatever, anything's possible. And it's really interesting. This little cabin is, first of all, it's a beautiful, beautiful little cabin, but we do not have a well drilled on our property. So we have a 500-gallon water tank that we have to refill very often. And I think what's really fascinating about that is how much that's turned both of us into conservationists. We require a significantly less amount of water than probably either one of us used to use when we lived in a civilized, lived in society, rather than out where we do. And I find that even staying at our friend's cabin here, I use significantly less water even though he's got a well. So I think when you start to learn to live more in harmony with the land, you take a lot less advantage of it. And it serves you well, and you have a much lighter footprint. So there's a lot that we've learned over the last year, and I'm very, very grateful for everything we learned. I've been eyeing up this cabin here for the last several days, walking by it a bunch of times, but what I think is really fascinating is it looks like, even though it's a big house, it looks like it was very simple construction. Each of those sections look identical in some way or another, so I'm wondering if those are just, some kit sheds and they attach them somehow together. Really cool. We're all packed up and ready to go. We're going to head over to our condo that we've got reserved with our insurance company's help. I tell you what, this is what it's like to truly live in the moment. We've been working so hard on the cabin that every single morning we wake up, we've got a list of projects to do. And since we've been evacuated, we got nothing to do. And that's been really fascinating. We've had to feed the hummingbirds. I have worked on a couple of videos to edit and provide to all of you. I've provided more videos than I normally do. But we don't know what we're going to be doing next. And today's a good example of that. Heading over to this new place, getting settled over there for the next number of days. And then we got to find some really interesting things to do. It's really funny. My good friend Kevin that owns this property, he's got a tree down. And the tree dropped down over a walking bridge that he's got built. And I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, you got a chainsaw? I'd be happy to help you clear that out." He goes, No. You don't have to do anything. You've got enough on your plate already. But the reality is, I'm sort of twiddling my thumbs thinking, what do I do next? I got to stay busy. But I think that's just the result of having such a long list of things that we needed to get done. And that's probably one of the main reasons that I paired way, way back this year. We were going to build that huge barn, a chapel, hosting this wedding. I was going to put on a big outdoor adventure event in Angel Fire that was ready to roll, and so many other things that I just shed it all off. Nope. And paired it all the way back to just finishing up the cabin before the wedding and hosting a wedding, going on a honeymoon, and then going from there. Now, as God would intend, apparently, he shed that off of me as well. I don't have the cabin to work on either. So now it's just a matter of focusing on Heather. And I think that's something that she probably really enjoys, and it's certainly something I enjoy. So, all right, well, we're going to move on, and I'll share a little bit more about where we're going with regard to our other place here today in just a little bit. We're going on another adventure.
We got all our stuff. And the crock pot.
Right in the front seat. All right, well, here we are. Valley Condos. We got this 109 here. It's called the Chili Pepper. And I believe it's a 2-story condo, so we'll have that. And then on the other side of the truck here, as we go around, there's a little nice flowing creek here. Looks pretty cute. It'll suffice. It's a heck of a lot better than staying in a shelter. We got a place to stay. That's nice. All right, so let's check this place out. Home away from home. Oh, this is pretty cute.
Oh, it is cute.
Little fireplace. Nice. All right. Very nice. This is called Valley Condos. It's located on the northwest side of Red River. Oh, look at a nice little kitchen.
Oh my goodness.
We got a back patio here. Looks out there.
So cute.
Check out the upstairs.
I like this
Little
little
bath.
bath.
Yeah, that's cute. We'll go upstairs here, check things out. Not a bad place to spend the next 12 days. It's a 2-bedroom. There's one of the bedrooms, very nice. Come down here, there's the bath. And another bedroom. So we got 2 bedrooms, each with queen-size beds, it looks like.
What are we gonna do with all this space, honey? An extra bedroom?
I don't know, we should have some friends over.
Oh no, look at what happened. How am I gonna help this? Wait. Oh yeah.
Came across a deer here that got caught in a net real close to our condo. Let's see if we can get it loose without hurting it. Let's see here. He may not, he might just be tired. Hang on now. Let's see what we can do here. It's really tied up in here. Okay, hang on.
So bad.
Way to go, honey.
It scared me though. I couldn't find the scissors.
Got him loose.
So I went for a walk and I went all the way around and these two little deers came down by the creek and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. And then I went over there and I hear "Rah, rah," and I see the one and then I'm like, that net wasn't down. And he was bunched up in there, like folded like a pretzel. And I felt so bad.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, honey.
Yeah.
Good job,
Poor
honey.
little thing.
Just cut it here.
Sorry, I woke you from your nap. Pick it up and put it in the basket. Boom. Boom. You know what that's from?
Mm-mm.
I think it's Baloo or something. The bear. He's the garbage bear. Forest ranger bear. It's a cartoon.
So we've been walking around these neighborhoods here, and there's this creek down below us to my left called Pioneer Creek, and then you've got Pioneer Creek running into Red River. But we've been finding just a ton of trash in the creek and even along the river. So we've been trying to pick up as much as we can, and people live all around here. There's homes around here, there's rentals all around here, but let me show you this right here. So if you look down here, this is just a collection of trash that's been caught up in some boulders. And you can see there's some down at the bottom of the creek, at the top. This looks like maybe it was originally a bag of firewood or something like that. Let's see if we can get down there, and I'm gonna have to take off my shoes and socks and try to clean that out. So I'm the founder of an organization called Camp Steward. You can find it at campsteward.com. And it's a service of 4Expedition, which is my outdoor adventure company. And the initiative is to encourage people to keep a clean camp. But that doesn't really have to, it doesn't have to mean, particularly a campground site. It could be around your cabin or whatever. But if you go on the website, it's free. And there's an initiative on there for you to take a pledge to keep a clean camp. So I would encourage anybody who's watching this video, who's a fan of 4Expedition, who lives in this area, wherever, it doesn't really matter, to take the Camp Steward pledge to keep a clean camp. And I'm going to stretch that a little bit further and say to keep a clean cabin property, to keep a clean community. Do your part, clean it up, take care of it. We don't need to see animals swallowing plastic. And even though that's been happening a lot in the ocean areas, it happens in the forest as well. So let's go ahead and keep a clean camp. So we have no idea now which deer it was that we just saved, but there are deer all over the place right here. And they are the sweet, oh, there we go, see? That one looks pretty familiar. Could easily be that one. Heather said she came across 3 deer and then she saw only 2. One of them was caught up in something. I have a feeling that's the one right there. Aw, look at that.
Hi.
Hi there.
These little nubs on his head?
Yeah, I think he might be the one. Yeah, he's got little nubs on his head. The one on the right. Aw. It's good to see. Good to see happy, healthy wildlife. So we're sitting here on the park bench right here at our condominium, and you just look around and there's a plastic bottle over here in the water. There's a bag up there. There's an Amazon box over here. Over here, there's a beer can.
Gosh, some junk. Honey, look at behind you. Hi. Is that good drinking water?
That's been in there a while.
A little bit. Good job, honey. You're gonna go swimming in the creek?
Yeah. This creek, Pioneer Creek,
Pioneer Creek.
has a ton of trash in it. If you live in Red River and you're not down here taking trash out of this creek, I encourage you to go up and down this creek and just take the trash out. It doesn't take that much effort. There's ducks in here and there's all sorts of critters. It's probably frogs.
I'm gonna see, what do you think this temperature is? Maybe that's why.
Holy cow, that's cold. Now I know why people aren't getting stuff out of the creek.
Be careful you don't step on something. Ew, ew, gross.
We got Ziploc. We got a grocery bag, 2 grocery bags. Disgusting. But, you know, why would you want to leave that in the creek? Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up, people. I don't even live in this community.
You do right now. So
But you know what?
it doesn't matter where you live.
That's a good point, honey. Doesn't matter where you live. The world is your community.
Exactly. And that little baby deer up there, he's thankful.
Yeah, let's go get the one that's in the creek down there, too.
This one right here?
Yeah.
That's a juice bottle. Go-go juice or whatever. Apple juice.
Yes, it is.
Go-go. Oh, I'm good.
Go-go juice. And this go-go juice was go-going down this creek.
Go-go.
Stuff in this one.
Careful. There's one right next to your foot right there. I mean, because we're going to be here for a little bit, so this also helps us to have such a cute place. An ice bag.
Oh, I can't feel my feet anymore.
Don't throw it at me.
Can't feel my feet.
It's like a brain freeze.
Can't feel my feet. Yeah, I got a brain freeze in my feet.
Well, since your feet are frozen, we've done a little bit of work here, saving animals, saving this land, the river, the creek. I think it's time for ice cream.
Oh my gosh. We need ice cream.
We do.
I think that's enough for now.
All right, rinse those hands off. All right, babe. Good work.
Heather wants to take some trash out of the creek, but she doesn't want to take her shoes and socks off. So she's putting our rubber boots on. She is so entertaining. You can do it.
No, it sinks up to here.
Further enough? Okay, go ahead. I won't let go.
You're walking here.
See, you're fine. You good? Look at all that trash.
Too deep.
You uh-oh. No, you're good. Your boots might get suctioned in. Don't fall.
Try something else.
Step up on the rock. Whoa! Uh-oh. Yeah. Way to go, trooper.
That probably only took us like 20 minutes too. And now when we sit out on our chair, we can see a nice little clean creek.
Beautiful.
Pioneer Creek.
Show them the trash we got. This is just this little stretch of creek right
Wow.
here. Just tons of trash. Show them just this stretch. It's just literally from here
From here?
down to that dog leg down there. That's it. This is how much trash. Incredible amount of trash.
We're done? Let's bring it to the dumpster.
Yes, now we can sit out here
Oh yeah.
and look at the view and not feel like crap for being a human.
Love you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go take this to the trash.
All right. Thanks, baby. That's my Wonder Woman right there. And you know, it just doesn't really take that much for people to walk up and down these creeks to make sure that they're cleaned up. And I'm not saying that the community of Red River doesn't take care of their town. They do. It's a beautiful little town. But I feel like Red River deserves a little bit more. I think people, maybe there is. Maybe there's already an initiative of people to go around and clean up trash. But, and there's some more right over here.
In the meantime, I mean, you can't rely on the other people
Yeah.
or those little groups to clean up everything all the time. I mean,
That's right.
do it.
That's right.
Just do it. You see
That's
it, pick it up.
Don't wait for an organization to come around and clean up your neighborhood, especially when it is as absolutely beautiful and pristine as this. I mean, we're just literally right next to our truck in our parking lot of our condominium development, and there's this beautiful creek running right through here, but there's trash everywhere. So do us all a favor, do yourself a favor, become a steward of your planet. Become a steward of your planet. Go on the campsteward.com website and definitely take the pledge. It'll put you through a process of making a commitment that you might not otherwise make. Together we can keep a cleaner world. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching this episode of 4Expedition Unplugged. I really appreciate you watching, and Heather and I also really appreciate all the kind words and comments and prayers that you've all been sending to us as we go through this difficult situation. If you haven't watched this channel before, consider watching the Pursuit of Cabin Living series. It's a series we created over the last 9 months, showcasing all the things we did to our cabin to make it what it is today. We also have a lot of great adventure videos on our channel. If you look up the 4Expedition Adventure Show on this channel, you'll find those. If you haven't become a subscriber to my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Of course, be sure to hit that notification bell to be notified when videos go live. And if you consider yourself to be an adventurer and you're looking for an adventurer community, consider joining me at Team 4X by going to 4expedition.com/join to learn more. Until the next time, take care.